I got a question to ask you, Ben Simmons. This is for all y'all. What's going on with Ben Simmons, man? Too much dip
I
on the
mean,
chip?
oh, most definitely that. I just feel like since he been into the league and you get into an era of basketball in this NBA where it's all about 3 pointers and it's all about alley oops. Like there's nothing mid range. With a guy like Ben Simmons with Dave mentioned this every single season, every single year, he don't want to shoot the ball, and they're not making him shoot the ball. I mean, it's good that you see him every off season. He's shooting threes, but look, bro, you in the rec center doing that. You in the gyms doing that. Nobody's guarding you. Okay, you're not doing this into a basketball game. Also, defensively, what I seen from him, especially in the playoffs against Atlanta, which I felt like they should have won that series, it got to the point where you don't want to shoot the basketball, you don't want to shoot threes, and you're not a good free throw shooter. Like you don't even bother to even want to work on that. I never seen a guy that's so versatile with the basketball, can score on the paint, at least like try to do any kind of mid range. You don't even want to practice on free throws or any type of shooting in the area of basketball that wants you to shoot the basketball. You don't want to do that. And so I feel like defensively, he's good. He's a good all around player. But yes, too much dip on the chip. And now you want to be traded. And now Philly is asking for so much. Nobody wants to get a point guard that don't want to shoot the basketball. His value is down because he don't want to shoot. It's not that he can't shoot. He don't want to shoot, and he don't want to work on his free throws. So it's going to be hell trying to trade Ben Simmons because I feel like you're not going to get what you want to get back in return unless you're going to trade a whole bunch of draft picks and do some draft swaps.
So Dave, what I was asking you earlier when I said they're gonna have to buy low on Ben Simmons. The problem I'm having is this: when they mention Ben Simmons in trade, the reports that we always get is multiple first rounders, all-star. What team is going to give up that? And to me, they're kind of stuck because he's already made it clear. Money-wise, he don't give a damn. He'll sit out every game until he's gone. He might not even collect a check. So he's saying that. So they're going to have to end up buying low because I don't know what they could do.
He's dug into his position, and I guess begrudgingly I will respect him for wanting to be out of a situation so bad he's willing to eat money to the tune of $227,000 per game. Here's Ben Simmons' problem in a nutshell. We just watched the NBA Finals MVP brick free throws, airball 3-pointers, airball free throws, and continue to shoot them. Wosley Lumbry of The Ringer and aka Big Waz on Twitter said this very succinctly for me. Ben Simmons is afraid of looking bad on the court. Okay. And I tried to dust it off in his rookie year, but y'all remember this. In college at LSU, in the mediocre SEC, they were 9-22.
Yes.
And he hit him with the "we good, B."
Yes.
After the first semester.
Yes.
Now, Chris and I bristle at the whole "does he want it" narrative. This person wanted it more. But I think in Ben Simmons' case, I think this is applicable. How great does he want to become? And as we discussed with Manny Machado and Fernando Tatis's little dust up, that was a buildup towards something that would happen in the dugout. Ben Simmons passing up that open dunk, to me, was an accumulation of a lot of things that were going on in his basketball career. He heard the noise, okay? Look at his field goal attempts in the fourth quarter of that Eastern Conference semifinals. And then look at our man's Trey DeBarge. Unafraid of the moments, ready to play, and understanding what the situation was. I think Ben Simmons is afraid to look bad in public. He's afraid to get roasted on Twitter, okay? And until he changes that attitude, no Golden State trade, no Portland trade, no Sacramento trade will ever get him into the position to where people thinks he should be.
Yeah.
No, go ahead, Kendo.
No, I was going to ask you, Dom. So your team, obviously, from the assets side of things, sort of makes sense. Obviously, your team has I guess you said a buttload of point guards, multiple point. You got like 4 of them.
Yeah, I got 3 or 4.
What do you feel about that? Because you're out of all the teams that we root for, it really doesn't make sense for any of our teams. But your team has an issue of maybe not having. They got great players, but not star players. And Ben Simmons does have some sort of star appeal. What do you feel about that?
I mean, that's cool, but none of it's gonna matter if he clogging up the paint for Jonathan Isaac and Mo Bamba down there. And the main difference between him and the point guard that's already in Orlando is they're not afraid to shoot. And to be honest with you, I don't even care about Ben Simmons shooting jumpers. Just work on your free throws. If you can at least shoot 70 to 75% from the free throw line, it'll at least negate them for like automatically fouling you or you have to get taken out in the fourth quarter. Like, I get the jumper. Yes, the jumper would be great. We've seen you be aggressive where there was no issue. And to be honest with you, you just sound like you pouting. Because all this stuff about Rich Paul saying like he wants to go to a team that's built around him and all this other stuff. Like Dave said, you've been pouting since college, fam. So
take the trade to Sacramento.
Thank you. You and Buddy Hield can have a field day in Sacramento. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like with Ben Simmons, I wouldn't want him in Orlando. Don't nobody got time for that. And it's just a simple fact that, and people blaming Doc, he was like this before Doc even, he had problems with your boy Brown. But all of that being said, though, that still didn't stop him from signing that extension, though, did it? All of these issues aside, you still signed the contract extension to decide to stay there.
Yeah. Rich Paul and them got their hands full. I don't know what they could possibly figure out here. I think he's just I don't think he's as good as we think he is. I never thought he was that good. I watched him at LSU. I watched him underperform at LSU. That team to become a winning team, because you don't need to be in the national championship. You need to be in at least a tournament. Bruh, he was terrible there. And I know he got hurt.
22.
Yeah, but like that, nothing. I just looked when every time people start comparing players to LeBron, shit goes bad. And we're gonna see more. Other than that, I don't have anything else in the NBA. This media day stuff has been funny with this other stuff, but yeah, we're gonna see. Lakers, man, 360. That's what they call themselves, Dave. 360.
Stop it.
That was hilarious.
I'm still being distracted by why is DeAndre Jordan here.